What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're starting this video a little bit different than normal. So I'm showing you in this video that I'm planning to build my own camping trailer. The reason is I need a camping trailer for my camping tent, and it's a little bit of an inconvenience to buy one that meets my spec and my requirements. So I can design my own trailer using SolidWorks. And as you can see here, this is basically the structure of the trailer itself, and in today's video we will be focusing on the major part of the structure. It will be the base frame itself. So I'll be using 50mm by 2mm tubing, but before we get started I just want to show you guys the complete trailer first. In design phase, well, if I say complete, it's not complete as yet, but it is close to the concept that I actually need. So what I'll be doing is using tubular steel to build the frame and build the whole structure, and I'll be cladding it with chroma deck, or I don't know yet. And then the doors, I'll be going in a different route, maybe using carbon fiber to make some nice doors. So let's start off by cutting some steel and getting stuff welded. Okay guys, so I got a little bit ahead of my camera for some odd reason, and I've already braced the axle. That's the axle, put it on stands, leveled it out, and already made a little section at the back. So that's the back of the trailer, and this is the front of the trailer. All the steel you see there will come onto this, and that will be our base. And then after we've got all the steel in place, I will be working on the A-frame, which I already have, but it just needs a bit of cleanup and then just welding in. So the axle will be welded to the trailer. It is a rubberized axle, and I think that's perfect. So let's get welding. But first, I'm going to space out all my steel and just make 100% sure that everything is straight, because the last thing I want is a trailer going down the road like a crab. Alright guys, so that did take some time to just align everything, but I think it is aligned now. So let's go in and tag weld those tubes in and this tube in, and then on the rest we'll work it out and work out the square, and you saw me crisscross just to get this whole thing square. But let's get welding. Okay guys, so what I did now was just to line up those two sections and make it square with squares that I made that I know is 100% square. So what it also does is help just to line it all. So now next step would be to just align this bar in the front, tag that in, and then we're good to go to weld in all the other pieces. As you can see, I'm just tagging it, I'm not fully welding as yet. Okay guys, so I did tag in all these beams and I'm pretty happy with how they came out. So next would be to tag in more of these beams and then fully weld it all, and hopefully this thing doesn't turn skew and buggers me out. But I don't believe so, I think we did quite well. So guys, let's quickly weld all this up. First off, maybe just measure again, make 100% sure that we are good, and then I'll update you guys on what's next. Okay guys, so I've got the GoPro in my hand and I want to show you guys a small issue that you'll never ever think of and discover in CAD. So when I want to put in this beam, originally I wanted to line up, act as a double stiffener for the axle, and that would work pretty well if I can just get it in. But the issue is that these welds, these little TIG welds that I did now on both sides, prevents me from putting this channel on top and having it flush. As you can see there, that's my issue. It's only going to go as high as my weld is. So to fix this issue, I think I'm going to just cut out a small section, like a square, or maybe just cut off a triangle on both sides and on the other one as well. On this section I'm not worried, because I'm not going to put it on this beam. I'm going to put it more equally spaced, because this will be where my fridges are and they will be sliding in and out, and I've got a surprise on the other end that's going to be in there. So I think let's cut out this little triangle or chamfer as you would, and then we can weld it in, and then we can fully weld everything in. Okay, so you guys can see that I did cut out a little chamfer on both ends of this tubing, and this solves my issue with the welding. But before I can weld this in, we will first have to fully weld on all these sections, and then I can weld it in. So let's do that. Structure. I'm just gonna spend some time fully welding this whole substructure together. I'm not gonna show it on camera because it might be boring, but here's a peek of what we are dealing with. So this will be where the A-frame will go in, and this will be the sliders for my fridges. That's the axle, and this will be all storage compartment from here to there. It's not a lot, but it's more than I need. At the back here, these sections, they will support electronic components and so forth. I haven't decided yet completely 100%. But guys, this is the substructure, and I'm thinking this is gonna be a very good build, and it's gonna be exciting. These are the hubs, the old hubs, and we will be changing them in the future to accommodate bigger wheels with bigger tires. Not much bigger than it had, but yeah, a little bit smaller than that. So thank you guys for watching, and if you want to, please hit the subscribe button and the like button for this video if you really like what you see and you'd like to see more in the future. So that'll be all guys. Thank you, keep safe, cheers.